guys, and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we are going to be discussing, as you can tell by the title, finding out that I am pregnant. And also, I have a few clips of telling my friends and family that I want to go over with you guys. So I'm going to include those in this video as well. But I first want to talk about how I found out that I'm pregnant. So today is July 17th, and I found out I was pregnant on Friday, March 26th. That's a whole story in itself that I'm gonna go and dive into right now. So basically, I have type 1 diabetes, okay? I've had it since I was age 10. So I had to go see my endocrinologist, and I made an appointment with her mid-March, and I hadn't seen her in a while. So my doctor wanted me to get like my regular blood work done and stuff done. Blood work and stuff done. Oh my god, I can't like focus. Ugh, I can't talk. My doctor basically wanted me to get like all my blood work done and everything before my appointment with her so we can like go over it together. My appointment was mid-March, and I went and got blood work done like the first week of March. It was probably like March 5th or something like that. So I went and got all my blood work done. I got all my results back, and there's a pregnancy test involved as well. And at that point it was negative. The way the results come back is it gives you like a standard range for a negative result. So it'll say like 4 and less is negative, and mine was at 1, which was negative. And the blood work tests your HCG levels, which is the pregnancy hormone or whatever. Also, if you hear any noise, like my dad's working on a car in the front, dogs are barking, just disregard it. I just wanted to get a video filmed for you guys today. Yeah, so saw my doctor mid-March, whatever. It was probably like, my appointment was maybe like March 20th. March 19th or March 20th or something. It was like a Monday. So I saw her, we went over all our test results and stuff, and then we were discussing like my blood sugars, and she was asking like why my sugar was so high at like this on this certain day or whatever. And I told her I remember that day feeling sick, and I just did not take my medicine. I just went to sleep because I wasn't feeling good. I just like knocked out. I didn't take my medication. She was asking like, oh, well, why were you feeling sick? And they always ask you this. Like every time I've gone, anytime I felt sick, the first question is like, are you pregnant? Could you be pregnant? Like whatever. We started talking about that, and I was like, no, like I'm not pregnant. Like literally, you have my test result. Just took a pregnancy test. It said negative. So she's like, okay, well, when was your last period? And I gave her the date of the February period, and then I stated I was supposed to get my period like last week, so I am late. And she was like, okay, so you're late. And I was like, yes, but at the same time, like my cycle changes all the time. And so I went through my period tracker app, and I was telling her my cycle from the past few months, and she was like, okay, so it does kind of fluctuate. She was like, well, I'll put in another order for a pregnancy test for you just in case you need it. I was like, okay, like I'm not gonna need it, but sure. So that was that. Days go by, I still didn't get my period. So at this point I was maybe over like a week, almost 2 weeks late. And that has happened to me before, where my cycle has completely changed. Oh, there's something in my eye. So it fluctuated all the time. So I honestly was not concerned. I did not think at all that I was pregnant. Friday comes, I'm at work, and I just keep getting these hot flashes. I'm getting like really lightheaded and dizzy and kind of nauseous here and there. And I was like, okay, like I do not feel good right now. Like I asked to leave early because I just wanted to go home and sleep. Like I just did not feel good. I was feeling like tired and like just not good. I was like, I'm gonna go to the doctor and I'm gonna try and take that pregnancy test just in case. I did not think anything of it. On the way home, I stop at the doctor's office, get my blood drawn for the pregnancy test, and then go home. The test results usually come back same day or next day, depending. So that night, I got an email that my test results came in, and I was like, oh, okay, cool. And so I was just like there, like looking at the test results. Like I mentioned before, the standard range for a negative result was 4, I think it's mg or something, 4G or 4mg or something, or below. My very first one, March 5th, mind you, was 1, so that was negative. This one, March 26th, it came out to like 4,000. And I was like, excuse me? And I literally had my phone, and I was like, I do apologize for the language, but I was like, what the fuck? I literally like said it out loud. I said it to myself out loud because I'm pulling up my test results right now so I can give you like the exact number of what my HCG level was at that time. And I was like, okay, this has to be a typo, like something, maybe it's like 4.000 and like they put a comma. It just made me really nervous because I was like, okay, wait, like there's no way. Oh yeah, it was 4,025 ml. Standard range is 4 ml or below. Yeah, 4,025, and I was like, this has to be a mistake. There's no way that is possible. And I also didn't really know if I was reading it right, so I just started Googling, and I Googled pregnancy test blood results and then my number of the milliliters, I guess, the ml, and it came up this graph of your HCG levels throughout weeks of pregnancy. And that number, I was in range from like 4 to 5 weeks of pregnancy. So I was like, okay, let me think back to my last period. And so I calculated it, and it was exactly 5 weeks from like the last date of my period. I was like, oh my god, like, is this even possible? I mean, I know it was possible, but I just didn't know how it was possible. I didn't tell Edward anything yet that night. Saturday, the next day came, and Edward went to work, and I thought, okay, well, I should probably take like a digital test. So I went and picked up a digital test. I did record myself take the test, and I didn't. Okay, so the clip I have is literally like 10 seconds long. And that's because when I took the digital test, I was like, okay, there's like 4 different bars it has to load. It takes like 3 to 5 minutes to finish loading. So I was like, okay, I'll like take the test real quick, put it down, and then start filming, kind of explain a little bit of what I'm doing, why I'm taking the test, and then I'll like wait and see what the result was. Well, in the video, I literally took the test, I set it down, and then I got my phone, and I was like, okay, so, and I was gonna like talk about what was going on, and then I just happened to look down, and the results just came up super fast. It like didn't even load. It was just like, girl, you're pregnant. And so this is that clip. Okay, so don't fucking stop. What the fuck? Yeah, I mean, I didn't really know what to say, and I didn't really like think, I don't know. It just, that result really caught me off guard. I don't know, it was just really weird. I just never thought that I would be pregnant. Like, I don't know. Even though I've always wanted to be pregnant, I've always wanted to be a mom, and like, I do want to have children, but I just, at that time, was not expecting it whatsoever. I call my sister, and I'm like, hey, I think I'm pregnant. And she's like, you think you're pregnant? And I was like, yeah. And she's like, well, what makes you think that? So I told her everything. Then I went to the doctor, got my blood drawn. This was my result. And I told her today, I took this pregnancy test. This is the result. She's like, so you think you're pregnant? And I was like, yeah. Like, I think, I don't know. So we met up, we had lunch, and then, you know, we just talked over things, because she has a daughter, like my niece. So I knew that she would be the person that I wanted to talk to and like get advice from and like all of that. And then I was like, well, I have to tell Edward. I didn't record a lot of telling my friends and family and telling Edward even, but the way I did tell him was I just bought like these cute little like dinosaur booties, and then I just got the pregnancy test. I put it in like a cute little gift bag, and when he got home I was like, hey, I picked something up for you from Target, like open it. He was like, okay. And so he opened it, and then he saw it, and then he kind of was like, is this for real? And I was like, yeah. And I remember for like a few minutes we just were like quiet, and we just like looked at each other and we were laughing. And then afterward we just started like freaking out. Yeah, we just started talking about like a bunch of stuff. So that's how I told him, and then did not record either telling his mom or telling his family. And that was just because telling his mom was just like kind of not out of the blue. I mean, obviously we planned what we wanted to do to like tell our parents, but I don't think we were expecting to tell her that day. And so I don't know, I just didn't want to record her either. I didn't want to make her feel like uncomfortable or anything. The way we told her and my parents was we got them Baby's First Words books, but for my parents we got it in Baby's First Signs. My parents are deaf, so it's a sign language baby book. And then we got one for his mom in Spanish, like Baby's First like Spanish Words or something like that. We gave her the book like in a little gift bag, and she was like, oh, but it's not my birthday. And we were like, that's okay, like just open it, like we just got you something. And so like she opens it, and I think she already knew, like she just saw the book and she was like what is this? And then Edward just kind of gives her like our ultrasound picture. Yeah. That's how we told her, and she was excited. And then we also told his family. The way we told his family was that we were in a group chat. We have a family text group chat. His family all came over. Edward was just like, are you ready? And he was gonna like send pictures of the ultrasound in the family text. So he sent it in the family chat, and we were all just like in the kitchen and like sitting at the dining room table, and then everyone's phones just started going off, and they're like looking at it. They were like, oh my god, like also freaked out. And then some of us were crying. It was kind of emotional. So that's how we told his mom and his family. The way we told my parents, I do have a clip of it. It's a very short clip. It's maybe like 2 minutes. I'll put captions because I know my parents are deaf, so if you don't know sign language, you might not know what they're saying. So I will go ahead and insert that clip now. The day, yeah. Get the picture. I'm 8 weeks.
Fake.
It's not fake.
Nah, I know.
Yeah. Because I didn't tell her. She knew that I didn't tell her. She wants a girl. I want a boy. Yes, I want a boy. Oh.
The boy.
He said whatever's healthy.
Yeah, that's who.
The next clip is me telling my grandma. Now, when I hung out with my grandma, we did like a girls' day. So it was like me, my sister, my niece, my grandma, my cousin, 2 of my aunts. And we all just went to like this nail salon and like got our nails done. And I hadn't seen grandma in a while. And so this is that clip of me telling my grandma, basically telling like my aunts and my grandma, because they were all sitting there also, but like my main person that I wanted to tell was my grandma. And I just kind of gave her the ultrasound, and yeah, you'll see in the clip. So this is me telling my grandma.
Who does it belong to?
Can you see it, Grandma?
Is that yours? Yeah. No, is that mine? What is that? It's a baby. Who's having a baby? Me. Is that yours? Oh my lordy. How pretty. Oh, that's pretty. Beautiful.
Okay, so the next one is my friend Erica, who is the one that does my hair. You guys all know her from like my pixie cut videos, or like any time I talk about hair, like it's always Erica. She's also one of my best friends, and so I went to go get my hair done with her in May, and so I went and I told her. I filmed her 3 different times, so the videos might be a little bit choppy, but it was just because like her reaction just kept gradually like changing. It was really, really funny. So I'm gonna put all those clips there. Okay, your eyes are closed.
My eyes are closed.
Okay, keep them closed.
Okay.
Okay, open.
You're pregnant?
Yeah.
Dude, dude, what? You're having a baby?
I know.
Oh my gosh. I'm gonna throw up. I feel like I'm pregnant now. I am now feeling your symptoms. I knew something. She walked in and her energy, I literally called it before. I was like, you feel happy.
I know,
like,
your energy's different.
Oh, I fucking knew. Not this, but jeez. I'm gonna throw up, okay. And scene. Oh gosh.
And the last clip that I have is me telling my other friend Marlene, who's another close friend of mine, and I really wanted to tell my friends Marlene and Courtney together, but my friend Courtney just had her baby, and so obviously she's spending time with her family and little new baby, so we haven't had a chance to really see her yet. I just let her know through text, and I told her, you know, her little baby is gonna have a little best friend soon and whatnot, right? I finally was able to see Marlene because I really wanted to tell her in person, and I thought if I can't tell her in person, I'll just call her and tell her. But we were finally able to get together, so I told her really quick, and I wish I had kept recording because we just kept talking about it, and she's like, oh my god, congratulations, like we just kept talking about it, and she was so happy too. That made me really happy, but I'm glad I at least have like this little clip. This is me telling my friend Marlene. Okay, don't look. Okay, look down.
Look down?
Yeah, look down. I put it in front of you.
Okay.
You can look now.
Oh. Oh my god! Oh my god! I had a feeling.
You did?
When you said you went to Kaiser, I was gonna ask. Oh, okay.
So that was unfortunately the only videos I got of telling any friend or family about the pregnancy. I haven't really told many people. Like, I haven't really told any of my other friends, really. The only other people that know outside of like my close friends and family are my coworkers at work, and I still have not posted anything on Instagram or anything like that. If this video is up, I mean, I'm filming it already at 20 weeks pregnant. I like have been keeping this a secret the whole time, but I do really like having kept it a secret just because I feel like it's such a nice intimate thing to share with Edward. It's something that's just nice to have and share with my family. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more videos like this. I'm gonna be posting a bunch of pregnancy stuff, mainly just to like document, also just for like any other women out there that are pregnant with type 1 diabetes, and that's definitely my next video, is being pregnant with type 1 diabetes and how I manage it, the foods that I eat, all of that. So stay tuned for that, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!